I'll click that button there so it says stream is starting soon while we wait for T to get in here. Oh, he's loading it now. Look at that. So we should be live. Wait, no, I'm on play to get into Discord. Hero point cards. Put them close. You guys might try to go for one today. We'll see.
Was that
Huh?
nothing? I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Done.
Nothing.
Done something.
He didn't yell at me, so he doesn't need to know.
what did
Fair.
you? What did you do?
I
Nothing.
didn't do it. Nothing.
I'm confused with what you did. I don't remember.
I got rid of it, so you wouldn't yell at me.
You got rid of what? What did he do?
No one will ever know.
I didn't see anything, so I don't know what he did.
Got away with it.
Ah, there he is. Late is the hour.
By 1 minute.
That's late.
Yeah,
He's late.
How dare you?
Only people allowed to be late are wizards, alright? Because they arrive exactly when they're needed, alright? Not barbarians. Barbarians should be on time. Okay. Sorry, I'm shuffling up these cards. So I'm going to do hero points a little bit differently for this. I have a little bit of I have a 5-question quiz here.
Take a test.
Well, it's a quiz. It's a little quiz for last time. Each of you can answer one of these questions. Once you answer one, you get your hero point, and you're out. You can't do any more. There is one that is harder than the other questions that you can just do the basic answer, or you can go for the hero point card, and as long as you get close enough, you will get the hero point card. Just for those watching, we do hero points that if you collect 3 hero points, you can turn that in for a hero point card. Once you collect 3 cards, you can get a deity's boon. So it does take a little bit of time, but it gives the boon effect a little bit more easier. So we're going to start off with the first question. I will read it out, and whoever is the first to say the answer gets the hero point. Okay? So question number 1. What was the kobold's name that you met last time?
Fitzel.
What?
Fitz.
Nope.
I ain't never
Sorry.
gonna remember anyone's name. I forget
Sorry.
my own coworker's name.
It starts with an F.
I work with them people every day.
It starts with an F.
He was green.
Okay, yeah, he was green. And if
It was a cobalt.
that was in the question.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a cobalt and he is green.
And his name starts with F. It's like,
Correct. It is Fazzle. So Happy gets a hero point, knocking her up to 2. Very good, guys. All right. Question number 2. How many checks does it take to climb down Diarmar's drop? And that was the drop where Ragvar fell twice with natural ones. Yes, I someone did do it, but I respectfully remember telling you guys
You had to make 5 checks. Is that what you asked?
that is correct. Urine, you get a hero point. It was 5 checks.
Ah.
All right. Number 3. Ektar livestock are a special type of pony called. This was the dwarf, but you guys went to his stable and were investigating the ghost. I think I only said it twice.
Small horse.
That's what a pony is. They have a
So I'm right.
they have a specific name.
Bill.
No, it's not Bill. They-
Kelpie. Kelpie.
No, that's a water horse.
I thought I could call him Kelpie.
it's not. So Morgrim, you got a guess?
No, not a Pacific one.
You want to just throw a name
I
out?
think I thought it started with the A,
You want to take a guess?
but no.
It does start with an A. You were correct. It was an Agdonar, which is a Dwarven horse.
Damn, I remember that.
I think you said that in the question. Though.
No.
No, he did not say Agdavar.
I did
He said
not.
The name of the ranch owner.
Yeah, Ektar. Ektar was the name of the ranch owner. All right, question number 4. What is the sports game that they play here on this Dwarven town, High Helm, called?
They hit people.
They do?
I remember the violence.
A basket ball.
Basculus ball is correct, Doc.
They're upset right now because their star player got they need a new one. They're gonna lose. I'm betting against them.
That is a hero point to
They're
you.
going to replace him because their coach is an asshole.
Well, because he's on fraternity leave.
Well,
Okay.
should let him get rid of him. He should have.
The final question here is, for the quest language tutors, there was a list given of languages that they needed. You need to name 2 of them, or you can name 6 for a hero point card. There is 12 in total.
Elvis, Dwarvish, Nomas, Yoke,
You can name up to 12.
and Goblin.
Okay. So you did. Okay.
Ichion or whatever that fire one is.
Infernal?
Well, I bet it's called something.
I think it's. I was called it.
That's it. I ain't got no more.
Okay.
I ain't close.
It was 5. You got 4 correct, but not enough for the card. We'll move on.
Somebody else might want to try.
Oh, they can. That's what I'm saying.
Is it draconic?
Just name 6. That's what we'll do. That we just name 6 languages right off the bat. Z, just go.
Okay, draconic. Jotun. Yosoki.
It's such an out.
Undercommon?
Okay, I got 2 more.
Terran and and Celestia?
No, sorry.
Damn.
Morgren. You got 1 right, Rag.
I got 1 right. Probably draconic.
All right, Morg.
Draconic, Elven, Undercommon, I believe Abyssal, Infernal, and Jotun.
You got 2 correct.
Yeah, fuck you saying it with such confidence like that.
But you do get a hero point because you did get 2, and you haven't answered a question yet. So you do get a hero point at least.
They got one, didn't
Yes, you did. Okay. So those languages were as followed. You had Chethian, Elven, Hallett, Jolton, Necrol, Orcish, Empyrean, Gnomish, Goblin, Pateran, Sakravroth, and Barizian. Were the
I didn't even know I asked them on.
I got Terran right.
Pateran? It's Petarn.
What the fuck is Terran?
Terran is from.
It's like a different dialect.
Terran is. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking of is the Warhammer universe. That's the language they call their humans.
Terrans or yeah.
No, it's not called Terran in Warhammer. It's Gothic. They call it
No,
Gothic.
Terrans is the race.
It's a language. I was not confusing Warhammer.
I don't think there is a Terran language there.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
Oh, I have to give it to you. Terran is Terran. You're correct on that one.
Oh.
Speakers primarily Earth creatures. Yep. It's Patane, is how it's actually pronounced. But that would have given you 3. Which would have...
Picking up like where we left off, we just not finished the horse and the spirit thing.
Yes. And I'm going to give Rag a hero point because he did get 3 of those. Correct there. Or 2, I mean. Because I would give you another one. Because for Jolton and Terran. So,
Well,
there you go. And we will do another quiz next time for hero points. I might not always do 5 questions, though. It might be shorter.
okay, but we're gonna stop and have lunch.
Okay, because you guys just finished up doing the horse. A couple people are hurt. That's for sure. We got Morgan's down to 13 hit points. Ragvar's down to 10.
Here, man, let me find it in my thing. The update got everything down.
Do you guys remember how many reputation points you've gotten?
I am at 4.
You're at 7?
Yes.
I got...
You
7
get 2
points
for your
of
background.
rep, and I have 2 more.
Oh, you got...
going up.
Yeah, 2 more than I had 6. I counted up to 6 last time.
I think we
Dude,
did an
I can't
extra
never make
language.
it on Morgrim. Every time I try to heal Morgrim, I can't do it.
Well, the good thing is you're in town, so you guys could go rest, and you know what I mean. If you're, wow.
I think I'm broken. This guy can't make any goals.
We got one more roll. Roll good. We'll double click there.
I felt every time, and that time I cut that guy, he looked at it.
Yeah, urine. Why are you rolling crafting checks?
What you said from down?
No, I said you're in a town. You can sleep if you need to.
But we probably should, because it's my medicine. I'm terrible at doctoring, but at least I have healing stuff. They're all gone.
They're not gone.
You only got them once a day.
Yeah, but today was the last thing you guys did was you guys climbed up to the drop and did the language thing, and then they fell down the cliffside. That was the last thing you guys did.
I thought I used my
We did-
healing stuff, healing people in that last fight.
No, you guys literally just woke up today. You guys woke up. You just woke up, and then one of you guys said, "Okay, we're gonna run down and go do the drop thing."
We also did languages.
And the
We
languages,
talked to Sir Asker, whatever,
yeah, the Last Wall Knights, yeah.
and he gave us a scroll, and I think that's where I have an extra.
And now, you can heal up the other man died with the spell, 'cause I got a magic spell for that. See, everybody feels good. What about you? Happy? Are you hurt?
No. Okay,
That's 2 magics.
2 magics.
2 magics I've used today.
Where you guys going today?
Well, I got 2 magics left. So let's not make it too heavy.
Because you guys heard about the crabs. There's a local crab guy that's in need of help. There's a restaurant that a bunch of people got food poisoning. And I think that's everything.
But hey, you need to eat anyway.
at that restaurant and we got food poisoning.
They're also closed right now due to the fact they got food poisoning. So.
Right, but we can still, I got food we can eat on the way and then we'll check it out.
Okay.
If it ain't nothing serious, and if they're closed in, so maybe we'll just camp in there overnight and stay. Don't go anywhere.
So you guys are gonna go check
I
out.
don't know if I'll be able to help myself.
I don't know if I'll be able to help myself.
Yeah, I mean, there's right. I don't know, man. Food poisoning ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to help you with that anyway, myself. I don't know nothing about cooking or food.
Now, if it's some kind of flight, maybe. I mean,
Well, you don't know until you go there and try.
If it's this food poisoning, we'll just smack you on the gun, wipe the counters off.
That's who's asking for help.
I mean, I just... If it's not undead, I can't help you, really. I don't have anything for non-undead thing.
Well, I got this axe. It's pretty good for everything. So it's kind of a one size fits all.
It's up to you guys. You just let me know where you're going.
We're going to the food.
We're going to the kitchen first, and then
Okay.
when we're done there. There's one other thing we have to do.
Yeah, the local fisher.
Oh, the picture.
The crabs.
Fuck fisher people.
There's a crab. There's a local crabbery here. And there's been some problems here. Okay, so you guys hear about the Silvercap Tavern and that there was a large group of people that got food poisoning out over there. And as is supposed, they've been closed up. The owner and chef is Diduriel, an elven woman that's been here for over 60 years. She is looking for investigators to see what happened, because this is not a normal concurrence.
She's an elf woman that's been living with the dwarves for 60 years.
Yep, she's been here for 60 years. She's a food scientist. That's literally what it is. When it says the contact is a chaotic good female elven food scientist.
That sounds like he's probably the one that made everybody sick. Blame
But if you accept this quest, as you guys start heading that way, you see her standing outside because she's the one that hires you to kind of go look around. And she goes, "Oh, welcome to the Silvercap. It is closed until further notice. I am hoping that you all can find what happened. I am happy here."
Tell us what happened.
Yes, it was a normal day. I was serving some of my famous it's fungus in stir fry. So I have some beer that I use for stews and stir fry, and I fry up some delicious silver and purple mushrooms. I don't. I technically it's closed, and I'm not allowed to cook anything until the investigation.
Where do you get your ingredients?
He grows them. He said that. Fungus, anyway.
You feeding people fungus?
Where do you get your mushrooms? I grow some myself in the conservatory. I forage for a few outside of High Helm. The majority come through the markets.
Open the door. Let us go check it out.
Okay. And she'll click the door open with the key, and she'll hand you the small ring of keys.
Back to my bag and say we're local health department.
Okay, I'll be out here if you have any other questions.
Remember, our annual ball's coming up. 25 gold piece donation goes a long way into getting good trade.
I hired you as mercenaries. I don't think you're food inspectors, but thank you.
Could be though.
But you're not.
Well, I might be working for the dwarven god of hell.
Oh, that's great. I'll be out here if you have any more questions about anything. Okay.
How much did you pass?
Oh, you want to be compensated? I am overdue to up.
You said you paid us money. I was just asking.
Well, yeah. Well, it says right here, if you will be compensated, I can ask you. I'm overdue to up. If you don't, Shut up! I am overdue to uproot a wandering and fine. Alright.
You know what? You can give me free ale after.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna give you anymore. Cause you keep interrupting me. You blonde dwarf. Just get in there. She closes the door. Poof.
I'm gonna blow down the kiss and say I just want 3 pieces of your hair.
She closes the door on you. Poof. And
Kick the door in.
I'm gonna show you.
That's right. I kicked that door in. I'm
Cause there's a
like,
map. Alright, I'm gonna drag and drop you guys on the map here. Da-dum.
looks like running.
Yeah, you're in a dwarven town. You're
Yeah, never mind. I just remembered. Sorry.
you're
Get up in the morning taking short hair.
so there's the door is open there. She's unlocked it and pushed it in there for you.
I'm gonna push the happen first. First one's coming. Or no, get in. You're the bro. Go.
She just stand outside peeking.
The wind.
Stepping inside this room, there are what look to be a bunch of different tables. There's some fungus kind of growing around on the floor. You can tell, as you can see on the map. And let's see. Alright, the dining room features a worn hardwood floors, save a ring of stone surrounding the fire pit in the center of the room. Seating includes a electric mix of partition booths to west, round tables to the south, and a long table with benches near the center of the room. And there's several stools against a partly stocked bar to the north. Splotches of fungi have grown upon the very surface, as if Digeral's ingredients are already trying to decompose her restaurant. The largest fungus is by far a shield hanging above the office door, which resembles a mushroom cap 2 feet in diameter, covered in dozens of remarkable tough feathery scales. Which would be sure, come on in. Looks right there. That's where that shield thing is. So you're supposed to be investigating. Go ahead and what's everybody doing when they enter here?
What's that on the floor?
That's mushroom.
Fungus.
That's fungus?
Yes, that's a fungus.
They start to take over her
Right, I'm gonna go try to check it out and see if I can determine what that is.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Like, you know what? I'm reading the nature. So
I said survival, so that's
I'm looking. I got it. I'm not the most survivalist. I'm not like Bear Grylls or
I lied to you. That was a different check. Because you're looking at the fungus, right?
yeah, I'm looking at the fungus.
We'll turn that into. That's not good, but Happy got it for you. You can identify about a dozen species that are native to the Five King Mountains region here, including a few that aren't edible. That when you look at these are not eatable mushrooms. Which, you know, she told you that she grows her own mushrooms for cooking food here, which means these were probably brought in by someone else. There is also a bunch of imported varieties, and none of them are edible either. So these look like they were brought in from other places. And I had you roll that survival check, and you did not see it. Perception?
I'm looking around.
Looking around, you can see what looks to be a faint luminescent slime mold has grown to form blocky letters, adorning the west wall above the large booth.
Letters, like they wrote something fine.
Yeah. It's in a language that you do not understand.
I bet. We have no way to determine.
You can use the decipher's writing, which is, I think it's a society. Or, yeah, society.
I'm trained in it.
The
I'm
gnome.
intimidated.
The gnome can tell you that it's Druidic because she is a gnome, but she can also pass that check here. On the wall, it says, "Be free, cousins."
Be free?
Yep, be free, cousins.
There's a myconator around here, I bet.
There's also looks to be there are footprints kind of throughout this room that like lead through like the mushroom, like the fungi. You guys are gonna land on top of each other.
One guy that I can avoid.
Okay, you're just okay. What are you guys doing? Do I gotta put the?
I thought that not going anywhere.
I tried to move you, but the 3 people try to move on top of you. So calm down.
Oh, God, they're dogpiling me. But like I heard him saying dogpile on this way, or dogpile on this way. Sad for me.
Okay, so you can't go there.
I want to open that door though.
Okay, I see why you moved yourself there. You can't go that way. You guys are
No,
bumped.
I didn't mean to go down. I actually that was.
Okay, stop. But guys that ran into the next room up there. This is a kitchen. It's a professional grade cookware, an oven, a griddle, shelves full of ingredients, a wide cabinet, and an ample containers of food preparation. If you guys start looking around, let me know. I'll tell you what you find.
Step into the room if I can, like here and then in front of that door.
I start looking around.
Okay. You guys notice that picking through the cookware, a PC can assume 2 sets of chef tools. There are a few high-quality tools here, not enough to grant skill bonuses, but enough that PCs could purchase a set of sterling chef tools for only 40 gold rather than 50 gold, but including the tools found here. In addition, the cabinet contains a beautiful set of hardwood plates, bowls, and Tupperware for 6, worth 2 gold pieces. And then
I tell you what, they're tempting us about.
looking Devin or Morgrim, sorry, you find a set of different things. Digging around, you find a vial. You see what it says it is. Let's see here. You find a vial and a feather token, which is like a little coin that has like a bush on it. I'll put that into your thing, and then we'll go to Rag. Rag, as you go to pull open that door, it tinks like it is locked.
Could I kick it in?
You can attempt to kick it in, yeah.
That just athletic.
Yeah.
Is that my door?
That is a success. As you look in there, the reason why you probably couldn't pick it, it looks like someone had already attempted to try to pick this, and when they couldn't open it, they decomposed some of the wood, and it was kind of, these mushrooms have kind of grown and strengthened it. But you guys open it up. This is an office. It contains a bookshelf, a desk, a chair, Numerous shelves filled with wood carvings. A unstrung bow hangs behind the desk, framed by 10 arrows arranged in a decorative semicircle. As you look at the top of her desk, there's a drawer. By opening it with your perception check, you notice this. Confirm that her purchases and math all seems reasonable, suggesting neither criminal activity nor suspicious fungal purchases. Most of the other documents are decayed, a decade of business work, mycology notes, specimens she grew, experimental recipes, haphazard filed together. She also has a collection of Elsian romance novels as well in her desk.
You got romance novels?
Yeah, an Elsian romance novels. Okay.
It's something to read when you're caught in the tombs, okay?
There's also
Good reads down there. We get nothing but history.
looking around. If you look on the bookshelf, there is a scholarly journal. There is a writing set that's on top of the desk. There's a composite short bow on the wall that's in good condition. 5 of the arrows that form the circle are cold iron. Some of the carvings are sentimental value, though there's a driftwood relief carving depicting a tasteful reverie of satyrs looks to be worth some money. But that's what you find in the office. We got some people.
We're not gonna steal anything, but is any of her like books and stuff? Does it point to a specific? Like you said, there was some fungus that you can't eat.
Yeah.
Is she buying that?
No, her books show the opposite. Everything that she bought was above board. All of her book, there is no funny money anywhere.
Do it up?
I want to take some cold steel arrows.
Okay. It's cold iron.
At least one. No, I'm just gonna take one of them.
Okay. You're taking one arrow. Okay, there you go.
Because if I can't hit an undead, or I need a cold steel to hit an undead, I can just put this arrow in my hand like a punching dagger.
Okay,
At the very least.
that's cool. Going to the next person. What are you guys doing in the kitchen? You found everything that you can in the kitchen so far. Other than there's.
Open that door, what up in there?
Did you open that door up in there? You did open that door. It's in there. The large larder has shelves along most walls, and several cuts of meat of whole carcasses hang from the mounted ceiling hooks to dry age. In the middle of the room, compared to the rest of the pub, the larder is especially overgrown with large fungi, and the normal safety mold forming a crust on the dried meat has turned a vile colors and sprout into hundreds of fruiting bodies. So many spores waft about the room that the larder is a visible haze.
Wow, it looks dangerous. Almost want to squirt some oil in there and light it on fire.
But you see meat and what looks to be like some fungi on the mushrooms. Are you investigating further?
Just go in there and investigate with a little of my very perceptive dwarven eye.
Okay.
My unmistakable scent and hearing everything on board.
Inspecting the meat. Okay, you don't know what the fungus is, because that's an check, but you do realize they're hyphenated, are arranged, and anchored more like muscle tendons than nutrient-devouring roots.
I'm gonna cut one.
As you go to cut them, they shake to life.
Oh, I'm jumping back to the door. Hey, look at these things, they're alive.
As two of these sheep without heads start moving.
Never mind, I had to get pretty far in there before I could get the wind out.
Yeah. Well, there's you could be anywhere in this room because there's meat. You see the pink little spears that are on the chains? That's all meat. Okay. So,
When urine comes down and you say, "Don't eat the meat, Keith."
all right.
I'm never gonna eat this meat.
I'm gonna pop. You two go ahead. You two go ahead and roll initiative. I'm gonna go to these guys. Happy, that door leads back outside. Rag, are you doing anything else? There's.
Man, I wrote a terrible.
Well, this door didn't open up.
I'd be like nothing, man.
Oh, that's because it's locked. There you go. I read what's in there. It's just an office building.
All right.
I didn't know if you were going to that other door down there. That's like, there's another door. Yeah.
Yeah, but using process of elimination, that one looks like it leads back to where the elf pushed us in from.
No, that's this door. And that door are the exit doors and entrance doors. That goes deeper.
Okay, then I will go to this one.
Okay. So you're there. This door looks to be locked as well. No, it's not locked. Never mind. You open it up. This is a conservatory. Several rows of wooden troughs are mounted on steel rods set to the west, north, and south walls of the lightless greenhouse. An assortment of fungi grows from the wood chips and compost in this room. Some sections are densely populated, where others seem recently picked. Glass terrariums and cabinets stand along the east wall. Several panes have been shattered, with shards of glass litter the floor. 3 wide bowls in the middle of the room contain water, making this room humid. And then I'll have everybody roll initiative, and we will move through like so. Wow. Okay. Happy, you walk over there and open that door. That door leads outside. Is there anything else you would like to do? Okay. That leads into the conservatory.
Anything in particular? Anything incriminating? The water poison?
Studying the broken cases determines that all but one were broken from the inside. All of the more concerning, given that they're now empty. Glass scattered all around the inside of the other cases show that they were broken from the outside. And the other contents are ashy and fragile, as if they had been scorched from the case. If you can give me a DC 14 cave lore or a DC 16 nature check. Okay, the mushroom that was held inside that case that was broken, whatever was in there broke out, was from the Darklands, which is what would be the Underdark, right? So that's what that's called. There was a species of Underdark mushroom in here.
It's the culprit, Rags. Yeah,
You have one more action here.
I think that's pretty much everything for this room, so I'm just gonna do another for this minute.
Okay.
There. It's 15. That's the office.
Yep, that's the office. Well, yeah, you gotta come out there because of that wall. That'd be
Out on the wall.
yeah.
That'd be 20.
Yep, I got you. And go ahead and end your turn. Rag, are you doing a perception check to scan this room before you leave?
I won't find anything, but yeah.
Yep, you don't find nothing.
Fine to me.
It's a bunch of mushrooms. You can move 25?
No, I'm using 2 movement.
Mm.
And then my final action, I'll move in here.
You already used your final action. Perception check, move twice.
Natural 20.
20,
We're not doing that again.
24 is a natural 20 for you? Okay.
Yes, I don't add much.
My bad. I didn't. You see some undead sheep.
Well, I'm bad.
Yeah, the zombie sheep. You can tell they've been split open. They don't have heads. Yorhin.
I will put my axe. This shit.
I'm a sheep, I'm a sheep, I'm a sheep, I'm a sheep. Holy crap, this thing's got a lot of hit points. Ow! I had a lot of hit points. Damn. Okay, so I only get 2 actions. Okay, so that doesn't affect. So I can't make draw attacks. I can only hit. Okay, so this thing kind of opens up its little flappiness. So it's going to try to use its front 2 hooves and pull you into its large meat flap.
Oh,
And that is a hit-a-rooney there. So you're going to take some bludgeoning damage. Ooh, I rolled an 8. And now, I did some research, and I didn't realize this. If an attack on a creature just has plus grab, it actually just gets to grab you. It doesn't have to make a check. I didn't know that. I've been doing that wrong. So this creature does have the grab, so he does grab you. There, you're in. And then you are also going to have to make a fortitude save, because I'm nasty. Oh, no. Uh-oh. You feel okay right now. You're in. Let me make a note here. Okay. Then its second action, it's going to go ahead and just kind of keep on doing what it's doing. Keep on punching. Or hoofing. Doctor. You see these undead sheep.
See here. Everybody looks okay. We look like we're doing all right. I feel okay. Everybody feel okay.
My sheep don't feel real good. Ow!
And I'm going to use my momentum from that attack to spin around and slice at the other guy.
Okay.
But I missed.
But you missed. And that'd be your turn, right? Because you didn't have your axe out when you're.
No, yeah, I had to ready my axe.
Alright. More Grim! Tell us what you're doing, more Grim.
Running in this room, and there seems to be foes about.
2 headless sheep.
Evil.
No, not evil. We're buddies.
Oh, you are evil.
I hope I live.
You probably will, because I don't roll very.
It doesn't matter. I'm a zombie. Roar, roar.
Hey,
Okay, as you cut the sheep down, it explodes into a. How big is this thing?
spore cloud. And it's 20 feet wide.
Adjacent living creatures take some damage here. Okay, so the headless expels a cloud of spores through its neck. Adjacent living creatures take 1d6 poison damage and are sickened unless they succeed a saving throw. So this thing, so adjacent creatures would be all 3 of you. So Morgrim succeeded, Doc succeeded, Doran did not. So you take 1d6 poison damage and are sickened. As that sheep just starts spewing this nasty spores out of its neck. And you are no longer grabbed either. There. I got 3 people. I'm a mindless undead. I'll see where I'm going. Going towards Rag. It's going to make a first punch. And I missed.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna do. Swinging at more here. Trying to punch you.
Go ahead, hit him.
Meh.
Oh, dang, I did hit you.
Retributive strike.
Yeah. But he is grabbed, at least. So take that, Morg. You're grabbed.
Be prepared for your damage.
Okay. Still takes a little bit. Ah! I sort of.
You weren't supposed to miss.
I know I'm not supposed to miss, but I'm rolling like shit today. Tell the dice that.
Dice roll better.
Alright, and you gotta make a fortitude save there, Morg. You're good. And that is mine. Happy!
To move into this room.
Kidoki. Doop, doop, doop.
Get over here.
And go looking what's going on.
Crazy beast.
You see a headless body of a sheep, and it's like right now its meat flaps are open and wrapped around Morgrim, and it's just hoofing, like throwing hoof kicks out at everyone around it.
What? Disgusting. Going through. Was that one? That was one movement. So I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
Okay. That is a hit. With this being a critical, I'm going to use a reaction. But go ahead and do your damage first. Okay. As you critically hit it, you watch as its neck just starts spewing out this ray of like spores just all around it. We'll roll these saves first. I think did all of you failed. Nice. Morg, would you like to retributive strike, because this does deal damage? I do believe that is what it says, right? Or is it attack?
I believe it says damage.
Yes. So you could retributive strike. You just gotta let me know who you're doing, and put it on them, so I can roll my point.
I'll do Doc. Give me 1 second to get activation.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to raise my shield. Does that help?
You cannot raise your shield against poison damage. It's only physical.
Oh, though.
Doesn't matter. I think it. One, I didn't roll an attack. Let me look.
Right. I still did it though to look cool.
You weren't able to cast shield.
Why can't I? It's a reaction.
You have to have the shield spell active to use the reaction.
What's that mean?
You have to cast shield on your.
Take an action to cast shield.
Yes.
And then you have it.
Then you get the shield block.
I got you. I thought it was just a reaction. That's the only time you could use it.
That you're thinking of the old 5th edition shield. This one's different. You actually got to. Yeah, you use an action to cast it, and then you have shield block. All right, is it okay? So 1d6. So everyone gets. Ooh, someone got a 6. Everyone else got 1s.
What I got?
Who was my 6 to? Oh, my 6 was the Doc, and he resisted half of it. That sucks. Don't. Now you can roll your attack. There more because you are now sickened by these spores. But it didn't stop you from hitting me. Ooh, I'm still alive. All right, Happy, you still got 1 action there. Okay, don't forget to click the MA2.
Nope, I'm going to boost.
All
All
right.
the spewing, it's got me
Oh,
distracted.
that's Spugen. Yeah.
Now I attack.
It's probably in your eyes.
Bonk.
In your mouth. Oh, that'd be terrible. That's why I put up a shield spell.
You didn't, though.
In my mind, I did.
Your hin.
Rolling super good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a reach weapon or a throwing weapon?
Hey, Doc, if I hold my turn, will you step back so I can step up there?
I'll trade places with you. Ain't that a move we can do?
No. But he could delay his turn and then jump into the initiative after you.
Yeah, man. I'll step right out your way.
Okay, so you're dropping to 8 then.
Yeah. I guess. And I'm gonna crack. I get a go though, right? I still get.
Yeah. You still get to. You're not delaying your turn. That's a critical there. I
I
can't.
might not need to worry about it.
Maybe not. No. I don't get to use my cool thing when I die because it's got a cooldowner. But
Then I'm gonna step out of the way. See, there you go. I'm out of your way, buddy. Got him.
this dead sheep is all spewed out. Yeah.
What fungus is on them that brought them back to life?
That'd be a nature check.
Nature.
None of these mushrooms that you can see are a revive the undead type of mushroom. That's not really a thing that you know about. Most of the mushrooms in here are stem from dry aging process. So you put mushrooms on it to make it so the meat lasts longer. But it looks like it has grown out of control here. I will say I didn't get to read this part because we get right into combat. Doc, you realize those heads were cut off haphazardly. Like the rest of the body was cleaned professionally, but the heads were removed after. Yeah, it was removed after, and not as good of a job.
Remember, people, the light guides the hammer. The hammer crushes. Let's move on.
Yeah, you found 2 little. You both slam into the door. Try to.
Out of the way.
You guys gotta remember to stop, grab a kid, and then move. Okay. The only thing else to really check is the conservatory. I think everything else has been checked, unless you're taking anything from.
conservatory myself because I don't think they did a good enough job. You know how it is. Employees, gotta check them out.
Yeah, I get it.
So I would go perceive it myself. Yep, looks like they did a pretty thorough job.
I'm going to guess you guys are all going to spend the time vomiting, right, to get rid of the sickness.
Trying to.
Vomiting.
Well, you're not in combat, so we'll just say you guys spend, a few minutes just all over the ground.
The front door vomit in front of her saying, man, it's terrible in here. I'm going to throw one.
Okay, you're in a different room.
Can we do that?
Can you do what?
I'm going to walk over at this door here and open that door up and go outside.
Okay.
You still out there?
Yeah, she's still sitting out there.
Put one of them sheep things out there and say, this wasn't your end. This...
Oh, gosh! What is it? Why are you bringing me a dead sheep? It's not moving anymore.
I just killed it. It was in there trying to kill us.
I don't think that would be possible. I mean, I had it professionally butchered and brought here. I paid for it. I didn't even...
I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm just going to shut the door.
The only thing else here in the main room that you're in there, Doc, there's a shield on the wall and there's a bar. That's about the only places to kind of...
Shield down, because that's the second time you pointed it out to me. I must...
do you... can you want to give me a religion check?
I got religion and war.
And what?
Warfare.
Yeah, that's not... I need a religion check.
Well, I'm not trained in religion very well. But
Well,
I will roll. Because
but
I'm a cleric. I'm trained in it.
That's a success. This is what's known as a lesser Mike and Leave shield? Mike and Weave shield. There you go.
Oh, Mike and it.
Yeah. No, it's a Mike and Weave. It's made with mushrooms.
Right. The Mike and it people, the mushrooms.
Yeah, so this shield has an extra reaction. When the shield is broken, the shield spews spores into one adjacent square, dealing 1d6 persistent poison damage to all creatures and within it. A successful DC 16 fortitude save to negate the damage. This also has another thing that you know about. When left atop at least one bulk of organic matter, it gains fast healing. So where normally you have to have crafting checks to fix your shield.
It repairs itself.
Yeah, it repairs itself. It has to be one bulk organic material though. This shield doubles its hardness against bludgeoning, electricity, or sonic damage, and it has a hardness of 2, hit points of 12, break threshold of 16.
Dude, I'd like to steal this shield.
Being confiscated for evidence.
We can't be doing that. We're not cops. We're just mercenaries.
Yeah, but you can still say you want the
I don't
shield.
want to get a bad name as a mercenary. Well, I don't want to get a bad name as a mercenary.
The only thing else over there or by that bar is there's a bunch. There's what looks to be some bottles of alcohol.
Until we leave, and then
I have to get new weapons.
Oh, by the way, when you were asking for compensation and you kept interrupting me, you know what I mean? That was actually what she was going to give you, was the stuff behind the bar, which was the shield and some alcohol.
No, she just said she wasn't going to tell me.
Yeah, because she kept interrupting me. But that's what she's giving you. So when you guys, I'll put it in your party thing because you guys had already, you know what I mean? But that is what you guys get. She'll come in and she gives you...
But we didn't solve your problem other than we don't know what to tell you. It's some kind of fun. I like it.
Wait, did you order all this stuff from like the same person?
Did I order all this stuff?
This place definitely needs a deep cleaning now. Look at
Don't go in that. Don't go in that room.
It's covered in mushrooms. Yeah, I ordered. I go for the market. That's about as far as I go.
There are goblins a thing here in this little dwarven city.
There's been a couple goblins.
I'd hire them to clean this place up. They'll be the ones being able to clean out that water. Ain't nobody else gonna go in there with this guy any kind of nasal. I mean, we'll make sure. I'll cut the other.
That's not gonna work there.
I think you should just do a controlled.
Someone wants to give me a survival check because Happy points out there are some weird footprints out here in the main area in the fungus, but you need a survival check to determine.
Oh, we do. Well, let's have a gooder gander here. What was them? 15. That's not very good.
15's what you needed.
Over there.
So as you kind of look around, their smaller splotches aren't random. They're footprints, as if they were so many spores on the small bioped's feet that they accidentally seeded the hardwood floor. And you can decipher some of the trespass paths. They came through the southeast door, wandered around this room, walked to the east door, which is the conservatory, walked to the north door, which is B4, which is the office, went into the kitchen, which is B2, visited the northwest booth, returned to B5, and then left through the southwest door. So something came in here, went around this building, and then left.
And Happy user nature to identify the tracks if I point them out to her, because I'm not trained in nature.
No.
I'm
That
going
is.
to follow the path though and see if I can find any more evidence by going the way he went.
Okay, so you step into the B5 again. Go to me another percent. You don't find anything else in B5?
I'm following her. Just, another set of eyeballs. Just to see.
Okay.
I've never been in there anyway.
Doc. Let's see. What's the check to find this? 18.
What is it? What is the conservatory?
Yeah, so as you look in the conservatory, you see in the back right corner, you see a bunch of overgrown mushrooms. But if you look down underneath one of the cases, there looks to be a little... yeah, it's hidden beneath a trough of healthy chanteling mushrooms. You see a lockbox, an iron lockbox.
Oh, I'm gonna pull that out of there.
Okay, you
Happy
pull.
looked in this box.
It is locked.
Technically, this is kind of behind the bar.
She tries to pick it, and you hear as a lockpick breaks inside with a critical failure.
Oh,
So now you got to use athletics to try to bust it open.
that didn't do it, did it?
That was not a critical failure, but you did not. So you can keep trying unless you critically fail. That is a critical failure. You go to bust this box and you pull something in your side. And you're like, hold it. You got a cramp. You're holding the box. Like, I can't.
It's too heavy, man. That box is too heavy. It's probably full of gold.
You got to pass it off to somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out and give it to you. Can't open this. And the broker locked it again.
You're going to hand it to Urine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open it, urine.
I'm gonna say, hey, you guys are injured.
I say, no problem.
That is a success. You crack open the lockbox. It contains 12 gold pieces, 120 silver pieces, and 70 copper, as well as a notarized note.
What's the note say?
The official note established that Helgren Sunderoak, priest of Colas and the King's Crown, owes Deirdre 6 gold for catering service earlier this year.
Oh my gosh, fell. How'd I fail?
Because you rolled a 1?
Oh.
Oh, you rolled I think you rolled the master and not the regular version, because that's a success, by the way. You're rolling the wrong check, just so you know.
No wonder I keep failing.
You're rolling master, and you're not a master. And you've been rolling that the whole time.
Doc.
I'm just trying to fix my people here.
That's not a critical success either. It's just a success.
I did it twice.
What do you mean you did it twice?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You
Yo-
don't get tapped at.
No, you guys spend an hour here healing. That's what that means.
Alright, that's good. I like that plan even better.
Yeah, so you guys find this note that you could probably get 6 gold from Helgen Sunder Oak if you can go track her down in the King's Crown.
Okay. Look at this magic.
Hey,
Look
Doug's
at that.
actually healing people.
Hey, don't. At least I
He,
try and
he
be
really
there.
is the doctor. I was starting to question it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Oh, that-
I had to say something.
See, you just had to say something, didn't you? Couldn't leave well enough alone.
He cuts himself!
As I sever a vein in my own arm. Thank you. Stop distracting me with compliments.
Alright, so you guys... Oh, there is another door out there, Z. That door's shut.
Oh wait, we stayed here for an hour, didn't we?
You did, yes.
But I could try twice on the Enoch field.
You walk
Come
up.
on, dude.
Do you walk up to that door?
Yes.
Well, we really didn't find out. I'm gonna tell this
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, someone broke in here. You know that much. I mean, you followed the footprints.
Went out that door.
They come in this and then they went out that door, out the direction.
And they went to every room, is another thing that you probably would point
Yeah,
out.
they walked in every room. Looks like they did some really bad, freaky stuff with feet.
We had,
It's all got was thrown all over it, and it come to life.
yeah, because, I mean, you guys did find 2 undead things that also, so something raised them. That's another thing.
Yeah, they raised something from the dead. So I mean, I don't know, dude. I think you might need
Go
like
tell
a
the
real cleric,
Doom
not
God.
like me. I'm a war cleric. You need like a.
You need to go talk to the Tomb Guardian.
Ain't you the Tomb Guardian guy?
I am a Tomb Guardian.
Well, then you need to find out what the. You should be able to track these undead creatures.
No, I'm the enforcer. They sent
Right,
me
what
after the
race is
undead they
that?
found.
Listen, you crazy paladin. What raises the dead that's made out of fungi? Or hangs out with fungi? Oh,
Evil
I know what
mushroom.
it is.
Anything that can do nature magic.
Okay,
I bet it's red caps.
so as you guys come back, she thanks you for letting her know. She gives you the shield.
I'm gonna go look at them footprints again.
Okay.
Are they booted? Do they look like these little, like them little red caps?
They are not booted.
Okay.
But she does thank you guys, and she's really glad that she can say that it was from foul play and not from her cooking, which is nice.
Yeah, no, it was some little creatures. Somebody broke in.
You guys gain 2 reputation points for investigating the silver cap and reporting back to her.
So what we up to now? Like 9?
I have for your party, because some people got their individual. I have 8.
I know individual. How do I get them?
If you have backgrounds, you can start with
How many
points.
points did we just get?
2.
Oh,
2 of them, and your your shield.
I don't have no backgrounds. Nobody knows who I am.
oh, I guess.
I'm just gonna write down rep 0.
You have 8. That's how many points you have.
Oh, I have 8.
Yes.
I had 7 written down last time.
Well, we just got one, didn't we?
We got 2 just now.
Yeah, I had 6. I counted up 6. I think you're counting your 2.
No, I have it to the side as well.
Oh, okay. So maybe I missed a point. So you guys have 9 then, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got kicked.
You got kicked. Is it storming down there?
It's not really storming. Just,
All right. So you guys, as you guys are walking around, you see your little cloud dragon friend start flying around, and he kind of lands over near you guys. And he lands on one of your guys' shoulder. Because I heard something. Heard something you might be interested in.
Is it undead?
No.
What is it?
Well, my friend Elga needs some help. She needs some people to come and talk to her. She is she's pretty good, and I think you guys might be able to help her. She's a blacksmith, and she needs someone with some skills to help her prepare
I do need a good blacksmith.
for the clan. For Clan Tolar's thing. She's got some stuff, and she's behind, and she needs some help. You should probably talk to her.
Alright, we'll head over that way.
That'd be awesome. You guys are the best. And she flutters off.
I like Tree Man. I guess we could call it Cloud Man.
I'm not Cloudmail. I'm a dragon. Have some respect.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
We're gonna head over to where she's sending us.
Okay, so she sends you over to the Burntown Temps. As you guys kind of come up, you come to a blacksmith. Let me find the name in here. Does it tell me the name? Oh man, this is a long list. Whew. Okay. Traditional afternoons are work level, evenings are fun. Everclease are scheduled. Okay. They begin working not one of the morning jobs. This gives her a tour of the facility, answer questions. So you guys would have to start this. This would be a brand new day. You'd have to go there at the start of the day.
Alright.
Very well.
Do you guys want to go try to do the crabs then today? Or are you guys going to just go sleep and then do this?
Let's go try to do the crabs and get that in today too.
Okay. Or mollusk. Okay, so you go to the depths. Deep down in Helms here.
Deep down, deep dark. Deep down.
Yeah, as you guys are walking up, I'll show you a little picture of your person that you're meeting. He's a fine gentleman. But I'll share this map with you first. That way you can see the map. And I will drop you guys on the map. Oh, sorry. Or you're not in the water. Didn't mean to drop you.
Thank God, shake hands, man.
That's not good. This guy greets you guys as he's standing on the dock. He kind of waves at you guys. Hey! How we doing? Yeah, you must be the friends I heard about going around clearing up all these jobs for these other dwarves and rednecks.
Guilty as charged.
Kind of walks over. The name's Telger and Pearlcase. It's an honor to meet all of you. Each and every one of you. Heard great things. I'm really excited to see you all here. Well, let's get right down to business. All right. I have some Shelly friends here. They're my friends. So my Shell beasts are my pride and my livelihood here. But there's one who's a living legend and the jewel of her papa's eye. And he gets a little tinkle in his eye. A lady, Shimmersnap is her name, and she may as well be the High Queen of High Hell. She's half again the size of any I've raised before, ancient as stone, and the shell that sings with all 7 Shaylin lovely colors. Well, I digress. Facts are, she's sick with leeches. Now, I keep a good, clean pond here, and there shouldn't be any way leeches that big would be getting into the water. And leeches are of the type that would have killed a lesser crab, but Lady Shimmersnap, she's alright. They just made her angrier than a fucking boar in a barrel. You know what I mean? Leeches like that are slick and they burrow through parts way in. But they don't latch on. I've been trying to extract them, but her ladyship isn't gentle these days. And won't let me near her. That's why I called in some help. I need some folks with tough hides and tough grips to wrangle some leeches free and kill them off without harming my beautiful Shimmersnap. Now,
Difficult.
if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask right away. I am a bundle of information.
Where are these leeches?
The leeches are attached to Lady Shimmercell. They're actually physically attached to her body.
What about the other crabs? Are they getting like violent too?
The other crabs are not so. They've been avoiding her, and she's in her own little pond over there. She's not really excited about having any visitors, so expect her to get especially snippety. Crabs scuttle sideways, so if you move sideways too, you're saying, I'm a fast thing like a threat or a suitor. She's like to wave through, and she's a dancer at heart. You might be able to calm her down enough to get her close if you can do a little jig.
Is there any way
Would it be
besides-
wrong to incapacitate her?
He winces for a second and kind of nods his head. Top priority is ending her ladyship's suffering. Ideally, that would mean we're saving her.
I said incapacitate,
Today.
not obliterate.
Like, we can go that route, but
No,
Like I can if you want me to, but that's not what I said.
if you have to apply force, I understand. If there's no saving her, I admit that giving her a quick and end would be better than this misery. But she's already hurt, yeah? Extra crack in her shell will make recovery that much harder. I would prefer you not to kill Lady Shimmercell, but if it comes to it, I understand.
do we have to dance? There's no other easier way we can try and calm her down?
You could try to walk sideways and act like a crab. And maybe she'll think you're a suitor.
Alright.
Yeah, go become her
Put
suitor.
salt on the leeches.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are giant speckled belly leeches. They're maybe about 3 foot long and as thick as your arm when hungry, but they bloat to a dwarf proportions when feeding. They wiggle and they bite. They'll bleed you dry if you're given half a chance. Salt.
Good for bait.
Yeah, they're a leech. Salt shrivels them up, but these ponds are fresh water.
That big. Alright, well, let's get over there and have a look. I guess that's the only way we're gonna know.
Okay, so as you guys look, the water is about 1 to 2 feet deep. It does not impede medium creature, but is difficult terrain for small creatures. And as you can,
I'll carry the gnome.
if you see on the map, you see the darker circles. That drops down to difficult terrain for medium creatures as well. So there is like this section there, that section, and over here. Let me see here. I'll show you a little image of the crab. We'll put it in here. Yeah, that's what she was talking.
Are these crabs are just crabs, or are these like giant crabs?
I mean, she's a big crab.
Right, but I'm just saying, like,
Look at
You know,
oh, look at the little girl.
oh, she got little ribbons. Alright, well, we'll save you if we can, little ribbon crab.
Man, people keep getting disconnected.
Oh, them leeches don't look very nice.
The leeches don't look really nice.
Storming out by you guys.
No.
Not yet. It's supposed to be coming up this way.
Let me see. It talks about the crabs here. Okay, so though a Nurkurus cave crab grows quickly, it's an adult by about 5 feet wide. A mature crab gradually continues molting and expanding if given enough resources and oxygen, without a doubt. Her shell spans 9 feet in width. So she's
Yeah, that's a big crab.
a big girl. She a big girl. Okay, so path of least violence here. So there's a thing called Captivate Crab. It's a one action ability here. Using exaggerated movements while within 30 feet of Shimmer, you try to distract or felicitate Lady Shimmer Snap. Attempt a nature or performance check against her will DC.
Alright.
And she takes damage. The more hurt she gets, the harder that becomes.
And then she just gets mad.
Yep. So, you guys...
Well, let's go. Who's the best dancer?
I think that would probably be me.
What's your
I'm not trained in performance.
what was it, nature and performance?
Nature or performance are the skills you can use to try to distract her.
So we can't do nothing. So
Nature +4.
Yeah, I'm a +4 nature.
all you dwarves get on in nature. Why you not getting nature?
I'm a dancer too.
Cause you're a doctor, you got medicine.
It's a dope
You use your hands, not your feet.
store.
Use your hands.
Okay, doctor.
Well,
Let's start dating.
Or
there they go the song. Doctor.
Doctor.
Give me the news.
Once you guys are starting to get in the water, let me know and we'll roll initiative here.
Oh yeah, I wanted to start dancing.
Yeah, she dancing. I'm pushing her in the water. Go do it, no.
You gotta be closer to her.
Yeah, urine can dance too.
So go ahead and give me. The nature is not dancing. That's the performance, guys.
Well, what's the nature?
The nature is acting like a mate to the crab. It's.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
he turned away from that one quick.
But you guys gotta roll initiative. The ones rolling initiative, you guys are just standing here on the dock, and you could be.
Really hurt bad? Or does it look like it could live through a fire breath if I breathe fire? Could I possibly make them things let go?
It doesn't say that her hit points are any lowered, but she does.
That I could.
No, so
My,
I think these. I could. Let me scroll through here. I think it tells you where the leeches are attached.
It was like cut on her leg.
yeah, the leeches are them pink ribbons.
Yeah, so they have partly wiggled inside. They've been slowly feeding on her vital fluids ever since. To add insult to injury, whenever Ladyship moves, her body pinches the bloated leeches, causing them to gnash and wiggle painfully inside of her. So they're actually inside the shell.
You see where they're at. They're probably one on each side of it. Yeah, okay. That's still ain't gonna get the worms off. Good dance with her though.
I'm distracting her, and you're supposed to take them off.
Oh, that's the plan. Okay.
That's the thing. I will let you know. Distracting, she still can snap, right? Like she's still she's an angry animal, right? So get too close.
I'm gonna move on down here, and I'm gonna cast Bless. Didn't I take that today? I think I did. Yeah. And I get it myself automatically, correct? I just put it on me and.
Okay, I will say you guys can't get that close to her on the dock. She starts getting a little agitated as you guys getting closer to her over there.
You don't want me that close? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go here. How about that?
It's about 60 feet from her is when...
Yeah, I'm still going to go where I'm at. That way everybody will... Okay, now you can't stand underneath me.
So, as you guys start getting there, you see her start wiggling her arms at you guys. And you see the leeches...
Real nice and slow.
As she wriggles her arms, you see the leeches kind of bite into her, and she gets real agitated, and that's going to start combat. Did everybody roll initiative?
I did.
1, 2, 3. No, Doc, you did not.
I tell you what, I was on initiative last week. 20, 19.
Okay. Yorhan, you get to go first. So you're a little bit of ways from this creature. What do you want to do to try to get these leeches?
I have a good plan, I think.
What's your plan?
I'm cast fire breath on her. I think that'll make the leeches like
Aren't they in the water?
they're out of the water, ain't they?
No, I'm under the water.
Oh, okay, never mind. I could boil the water around her and we could eat her.
You could technically cast the spell Fire Breath, but you can't cast it if you're in water. There, Doctor. But you can cast it if you're on the bridge. But I think they get resistance to fire.
Good. Here's what you could do, Urine. You could jump in there and just grab the crab by the
Jump in
and then
there.
we'll run out and take.
You guys can't both be talking at the same time on your mic. You guys cut out real bad.
Okay, well, I say you jump in there, Urine, grab the claws, hold them, and then we'll go take out the leeches.
This is gonna be wild.
I'm just saying, I think you could do that.
I don't think I can.
You can also just attack the leech. The leeches are out enough. You can swing at them.
Alright,
Okay,
that's
but
what I'll
we'll be
do.
attacking at it. We just have to remember she's gonna.
So I gotta get in the water, huh?
Yeah, that's how you're gonna
Alright.
fight. Yeah.
I'll move over in there.
Okay, you go. You would have to be next to the crab because they're attached to her. You'd have to move. Yeah, sorry.
Very well.
So as you come moving into it, she kind of like waves her arms and she gets real aggressive. You see her kind of start looking at you.
Can I
Start-
make a? Alright, I'll try to make a nature check
You like speak
so it
crab?
don't attack me while I'm moving.
I can speak to the undead.
Well, that'll be happening soon.
Oh, I don't think I succeeded.
You did not succeed. The DC is 18. That is a critical failure. She misinterprets his signal and responds aggressively, gaining a +1 bonus to attack rolls and becoming immune to captivate for 1 round.
I pissed it off.
Real good.
Guys, get these things. Keep focused on you.
Then you have your other 2 action or 1 action because you moved and then.
Well, I'll still try to help her out, the ungrateful bitch. Oh, fuck.
You are flat-footed until the end of your next round. So you kind of slip on some mollusk and you almost lose your balance there.
Oh, I have 1 action left because that was my. I rolled a critical on my initiative.
Okay.
I doubt I hit, but yeah, fuck.
You swung at the crab?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I dropped it on you. That was a mistake. I don't know why I did that.
You just turn around, fuck you, crab, whack. 1. Okay, there you go. 15. That messes the thing. All right. There is a way to grab these things and pull them off, by the way. Sorry, I had to read another part. While they're boiled into Lady Simmersnap, a giant leech has cover and can make attacks and can squirm. If a giant leech is grabbed, restrained, or stunned, a creature can attempt to remove the leech by spending a single action. It does have the attack trait and the manipulation trait. You can do an athletics or medicine check.
Hey, I'm a medicine guy. I might be able to do something soon.
Yep. So you can grab it and pull it out, or you can also just attack it. And these things can attack while inside because they're like inside the shell. They can come out and bite and stuff. So be careful. The crab is going to actually take a little step back here. So she's gonna wrong button. She scuttles away from you, dragging her leeches with her.
She doesn't like urine in her pool.
One second. I gotta look at this effect.
There's a dark blue circle going around.
No, I misspelled something in there and it was given bless to everybody. On your bless spell there.
Real nice.
No, it was giving it to everyone. The leeches, the crab, everybody.
That's nice. I'm like Oprah, baby. You get a blessing. They're enemies. I don't care. You get a blessing.
Okay, now I fixed it. I'll mark that spell for you so that way you don't have to worry about it.
I did mark it, didn't I?
No. You didn't.
Did?
You did
Oh,
not.
got breath of me.
I just marked it, so you didn't.
I
Then,
meant to, I'm sorry. The next time I went there and looked, I would have marked it. I know I cast it.
okay, this thing is wounded. She's got 3 hit points down, and then she's going to take a pincer attack at you there. Oh, I do get a +1. Would a 15 have hit you? I don't think so.
He's also off guard.
But even with off guard, I don't think it would have mattered. And she'll try again here. So she's just pincing out at you there. You're not able to actually hit you.
Now this speech gets to go. But it can't get to nobody.
It's going to just gnash onto 3 times onto Lady Shim here. So you see it kind of shrivel back into the shell. Happy. Happy, happy, happy.
I'm just gonna try to run down there and just grab one that's out where I can see. What do I gotta roll to grab it?
It's athletics. It's athletics. That would be 2 actions, right, for movement. Because you have, what, 25? So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. So you jump in the water, and then go ahead and give me an athletics check to try to grapple this thing.
I caught one. I'm good at this. I'm bait hunting.
Um,
I'm a fisher.
So you actually have a hold of it. You can't pull it out because that's another action. But you reached your hand into the shell and grabbed
I
it.
can roll it out. Who's going next? Get it. Ran down there and grabbed the leech off of it.
Ran down there and stuck your head.
That's actually a critical success. So it is restrained. It's unable to do anything but try to escape on its turn. She shoved her fucking hand inside, grabbed, and he's like, I got it! I got it!
If he pulls out, Morgan should run down there with his action.
Come on, buddy. I got it. Right here. Get it.
It's got to be off guard.
What do they call it when you do that catfishing where you stick your...
It is off guard because it's grabbed. I'll put that
Must
on.
be a good noodle there. I grabbed that.
Dang it, I put it on freaking Morgrim because he moved and it slowed me down. Dang it, Morgrim.
I was doing my job. Turn.
No, he's coming to get the leech.
And it's also restrained. I gotta put that on or I'll forget.
But it also has cover, right?
That's what I'm gonna look that up and see if it's grabbed, if it loses its cover.
I got it.
Yes, it still has cover. Yeah, because her hand's inside the. She didn't get to pull it out. It's inside the shell, and she has a hold of it.
Okay.
Sorry, Mark. You might want to wait. We'll grab your own over there.
You can also just attack them. They're able to be hit. They just have cover. Ooh, that was a wild roll. Holy crap!
A lot of numbers.
Did it give it? Which one did you attack? Did you attack?
Attack number 2, I think.
It didn't give the off guard to it. It wouldn't have hit though, so we're still good.
Maybe because I put covered on. Maybe it just.
Oh, it might have. Yeah, it might have canceled because it's +2, ain't it? Yeah, it probably just canceled it out. Okay, what you doing now?
No. I'm gonna try to grab it.
Okay, or you're gonna try to grab the
Or
other one?
Pull it out. I guess.
You have to be the one grappling.
grab
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm just gonna swing again.
Okay. I do believe. Let me before you swing. Let me make sure. If a giant leech is grabbed, restrained, or stunned, a creature. No, it does not say you have to be the one grabbing it. It just says if a giant leech is grabbed, restrained, or stunned, a creature can attempt to remove that leech by spending a single action. This is an attack manipulation trait, attempting a athletics or medicine check against the leech's fortitude DC. So you can try. So it'd be, you can do your grapple check. You just do a grab check against it with the map, because this would be your second swing.
Okay.
If you have that on your bar, if not, you can roll a check. And we'll do the math.
See this go. And we'll do this. Well,
You don't get the critical fail because there's not a critical fail for what you're trying to do. So don't worry about that. So you reach in there and unable to grab that thing. Ragvar, the mighty. What are you doing?
Ragvar's gonna walk all the way over there.
On the thing and drop down.
Yep. And she's holding this one, but we still get light cover, or did you say full cover?
She's it just gets full cover. It's still cover. She has her hand. Yeah, no. So she actually has her hand inside the shell and has it held, right? So you're actually swinging kind of into.
Inside the shell.
Yeah. You go swing that hammer and it pulls itself out. Didn't you move 40 feet?
You're right.
Sorry, not to be a jerk.
You were right. I know you.
So I can't see these things, correct?
Yeah, you can see them. There's like wiggling in and out of the shell, popping out. That's how you're able to attack them. It just gives them cover.
Missed it.
You missed it.
Action spell. Yeah.
That is a 2-actioner.
All right, I'm gonna move, and I'm using my last action.
He's gonna drop with the elbow. So this thing has to spend.
Fire is this crazy crab.
I gotta spend my action breaking the grapple. Now, does that go off of athletics DC or is it fortitude C? Because I feel like
Ain't a fortitude save to get out of a grapple?
that's why
it's athletics.
I gotta look. It is athletics. Attempting to check using the typical DC athletics DC of the creature grabbing you. So we gotta look at her athletics DC here of Happy, which is a 2. So it's 12. So this thing is going to use its athletics to try to beat a DC 12, which that's
what I'm talking about, Happy.
and I get to make an additional one, but it's at a -5. It will try again.
Did you dabble in noodle in it at some point?
I think I'm a good fisher.
She's teaching us how to noodle fish. She said, "Look, this is just like noodling."
And it will do its last action as well. So it took all three of its actions. It's just wiggling in her hand, and it finally slides free.
Slippery little bastards, huh?
But I don't get to bite the thing, though. So...
And I'll try to follow Happy's lead.
Shoving your hand inside a crab. Unable to get a hold of it. Bad rolls, I'm guessing. Because you have a pretty good...
Yeah, I probably missed it. I got one action. We'll try it one last time. Why not?
He's in there, grabbed a hold of it. You can't pull it out, but you have a hold of it anyway. The oversized crab is surrounded. It's gonna attempt to move away with its first action. Putting everybody within 10 feet here. 5, 10, 15. 10, 15. There. Or... yeah, like that. So it slithers over there. This little thing's following it.
What about the one I'm holding? How's that?
It's still attached to the creature. I think you would have to make a... Let me see. I don't know how that works.
Does it gotta make a check to hang on to the crabs as I'm holding it? The crabs running?
I think...
Oversight. What's the crab doing?
I wanted to see when Philip has a hold of it. What?
Oh, get drug along. Man, a 9-foot crab could... but I don't know if it could drag a person. Not one.
Well, I think the way it's worked is technically the creature.
Other than that, I guess what's a medium-sized creature? Another.
Monsters
I'd say you have to make like an athletics check.
Yeah, because I don't see anything talking about like a... you know what I mean? I can't find anything, but it's a weird... I know I thought I found it one time, but I don't know. I would have to say it would go off of... I'll do an escape attempt. That's the fairest way I can think about it. You know what? I'll give you a free pull for the parasite. How about that? Does that sound fair? To pull it out of the crab. That's the only way I can think about it, because I don't know off the top of my head, and I will look into this.
Maybe you'll fully mount and we'll be able to kill it.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. So you yank that thing out. So it's actually there. So it's outside of the crab's body now. And that lowers her clumsy condition due to the crab's being inside my body. And Does it say if she... Okay.
Like that happy?
And she's gonna keep on scuttling away from you guys. That's its turn. This giant leech is now out, and you're holding it. It's gonna spin and go to bite you.
Who?
The one that's holding me.
Oh.
And it bites into your arm.
I like the oh.
Okay, so that's easy.
So it's gonna take. You're gonna take 5 points of damage. It's gonna use an action to grapple you. Which you don't have to make. You don't have to make a check. It just grabs you automatically. So you are now grabbed, and then it is going to drain your blood. You take 2d4 damage, and there is no save. You just take this damage, and you are drained 1. There, you're in. As this thing is just sucking your blood. You pull this thing out, this thing just turns and goes, I'm happy with all blood. It just... We're like the red anvil, you know, we accept all blood, you know what I mean?
Wasn't that like right here technically?
No. You're right where you are.
I thought I had to because they were in the crowd.
Yeah, but you moved yourself there, technically. So yeah, I guess technically you would have been there. I see what you're saying. It still is attached to you and is drinking you.
I don't like it.
You don't like
I
being...
don't like
You don't like being drank?
no.
I don't like when I rolled that 20, truth be told. I would have rather rolled that 20 during an attack. Instead, I just yanked one bit of it. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
You're like, this thing sucked. I grabbed it out. It looked at me and said...
That's when I roll a 20. Go figure.
This thing just to try to dig into your body. Just... Happy got disconnected. We're waiting on her to reconnect here.
I can't. It's just a spinning dice. So
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Cool.
struggling tonight.
Wonder what's going on.
it's like the third time.
Something with the new update, I guess.
Yeah, but Philip's the only one that doesn't have the update.
That's why I'm saying something with the new update.
Yeah, but why would it just be affecting Happy and Philip?
Because it's a bug in the update, and it's never going to be guaranteed. What do you mean? Bugs happen to different people. No one has the same bug all the time.
No way.
Oh, is that A2? Oh, thanks.
You know you could control click and then you don't have to try to drag and drop, right?
I like dragging and dropping.
Why are you grabbing the crab?
So we can't run.
I was trying to do. The leech.
I see. That would have still worked on the leech. I'll let it go this time. Drag and drop, boy. So you have a hold of the leech. And that's your turn, right?
Does it bother you?
No, don't bother me. I don't give a shit. I'm just giving you a hard time. But you were actually trying to grab the leech, right? Not the crab. That's what
Yes.
matters. Yeah. So the leech is grabbed, and you moved over here. It grabbed it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. So you have a hold of it. Rack.
Well, since there's a leech right here now.
Save
Save me.
me. Cut this thing off me, man.
He doesn't have a weapon. He's a hammer. He's gonna bash it against your body.
Oh,
Don't worry. The blood makes you a true warrior.
I'm just gonna bonk you a few times. Well, that didn't feel great. I'll be honest.
How
That
about that one? How about that one, Mr. Lee?
It's gonna be 2 ones.
Shut up.
Devin's attacking everybody now. He's like, I'm choosing violence now. You're not gonna like this. This is not a good crit right now. Deal normal damage to one target adjacent to the original target. I feel like it's gotta be urine because he's the
Well, I
one.
still hit him.
You-
For the critical, I just would have done normal damage to the guy next to him too, right?
Crit effect deal normal damage to one target. Yeah, you still do double damage to him,
Still do crit to this guy. That's all I want.
but you also. Oh crap!
That's my blessed mate.
He just goes plumb through it and cracks urine too. That's all.
Yeah, you hit urine too. Don't
So you
forget.
want me to roll my damage on urine too?
Yeah, he's the only target.
You hit him.
It holds still.
Bam, urine. How you feeling?
Oh.
He got the leech though.
I told you I'd get you, brother.
Okay.
I forgot he's the one who doesn't use an axe.
Am I the only one that don't use a bladed weapon?
Pretty sure. I think the doc uses an axe, right?
Yeah, he used a big two-handed axe.
Ooh, feeling much better, doctor.
We can get rid of your drain condition as well, as you got healed there.
I'm gonna try to move here.
Okay, just remember you can't hit the leech because it's actually attached to the crab.
That's all my actions. I moved down one, healed him.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I wouldn't have had to do that, right? That 1d8 healing, the d8 plus 8, is that touch?
That's two.
Yes.
No, that's two actions. Touch is
Two actions.
yeah, touch is just 1d8. If that's what you meant to do, we can
So I
backtrack.
was right.
I tapped the stone and I moved it here.
No, he did the 1d8 plus 8. That's two actions.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. He didn't have to go down to touching. Is what you're getting.
Yeah.
I was making sure of that because
I thought he was talking about the D8 one. I was like, yeah, that's touch. That's why you had to walk down.
All his heal spells are d8.
Well, no.
Yes, he doesn't have healing hands. Healing hands make all your heal spells do d10. It doesn't have to be touch.
You're a cleric.
He is a cleric. He doesn't have healing hands yet.
He's talking about adding +8.
Oh yeah,
Just a normal 1d8. It's one action.
yeah.
yeah, I'm a war cleric.
This thing's going to attempt to break free, Dev. What's your athletic DC?
I believe it's 15. But how do you base it off of?
It's 10 plus your athletic score. Or your
It's
athletic...
16.
16? Okay.
Yep.
It's going to attempt to try to break free from your grab and start eating its meal. That is a success. So you feel it wiggle out of your hand, and then it's just going to nibble. And you see the crab getting angry now. Urine.
I saved you, brother.
Thank you.
I
Over here.
I
I'm gonna
saved
try and grab this one.
I'm gonna grab it. You just run over and just shove your hand in the hole.
Just like Happy Tom.
I don't feel real comfortable that that's how Happy taught you to just reach into random holes and grab.
It's noodling, man. She's a master fisherwoman. You gotta listen.
I think she's setting up these dwarves to be in a dark room.
I have one action left. I try to yoink it out.
Yep, it does suffer the mat. Don't forget. And it's the same DC as trying to grapple if you want to just use that. That way it's automatic. You did not yoink me. So, it's still inside. The crab is going to start pinching out because it got hurt last time and it's mad. So it's just going to... It's going to pinch at Mork here. It misses. And then it will pinch at urine. It's right next to me. Emissions, and then it's gonna scuttle on away.
Does he get a free?
No, because he critically failed. He lost a hold of me as I slithered out of there. He tried to hold on to my body, but he couldn't affect me. I'm too strong. I'm one with this crab. We're a mech. Uh-oh. Here comes Happy, sticking her hand inside my body again.
What was it again? Athletic?
It's an athletics, yeah.
That's getting warm, man.
You have a hold of me. So it's athletics again, but you would have a -5 to the roll. So you would actually have like a minus, I think, 3 total. In the modifier box, it's next to your cover box down there. It just says modifier. It has a 0. You'd hit minus. You would get to click on it first, then hit minus, and then put 5, and then just roll your athletics. Ouch. That is a failure, but it was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
You start to grab a hold of it, and you lose. You didn't lose it. You're still holding it, but it is.
I think her technique was really good. It's just like, it's a big fucking reach.
And I guess
I will try.
to pull me out, because
Yeah.
no, okay. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss, and I'm gonna slip it back inside this giant crab. I'm gonna eat my meal. To be honest, I think it's a little rude.
Yeah, I admit I wouldn't be happy if I interrupted my day.
They yanked it out.
Ah. Have the beast.
Well done. Get ready.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh. I'm a little nervous. The guy at the hammer.
Why? Why are you nervous? You son of a bitch.
What?
I gotta get 2 axes just to get there, so I'm gonna might as well finish my full second movement to get around you here.
Da-da-da-da. Like I did that on purpose. I didn't know.
Mark likes hitting things.
Crunch. The target is sickened 3.
Man, I hate to see what Leech looks like sick.
Oh, my body hurts.
Ah, look, it's my turn. Now I can see that thing now, right?
Oh yeah, it's out. Yeah. Give me a second before you swing at me though, because I gotta put sickened 3 on it.
You ready?
All right, you're good to go.
Got him with my needle dart. I grab these 3 little pieces of metal out and I throw them. And as I throw them, they turn into these 3 little flaming axes. My God, symbol.
All 3. Nice.
Wow. Wow. All 3. Damn. That's a dead leech in the water. These guys didn't even get to escape. You guys murdered the crap out of them.
Dude, that was all max damage. 4. That's awesome.
Well,
Little guy.
you guys, you hear the dwarf up here. What's his name again?
His name is Telvin Verlgar Black.
Peril. pearl case. It's Telgen pearl case.
That's what I said.
He goes, oh my goodness! And he runs over and he jumps in the water and he sees this little lady Silversnap kind of scuttles over to him and just rubs up on him. And they're just hugging. He's like, oh my girl, you're okay. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. Oh, if you guys don't mind, can you help us look around and see how these leeches got in? That would be amazing. And that would be a cave lore check, a survival check, or a perception check.
I'm more of a hammer go twack kind of guy.
I'm very good at that.
Ooh.
Now, if we fail survival, can we try perception?
Yeah, you can try another one. So far, everyone has failed. Holy crap. Wow.
I'm no good at either one. And I'm not trained in nature, so.
Urine found it. And so did Ragvar. You guys notice what looks to be a slight ripples in the water that seem to be originating not from the pool, but the pool's input sluices? 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 Sloughs. But from one of the walls. This leads the PCs to a crack in the wall about 10 feet above the pond's surface, from which water steadily trickles down the rock.
How can we repair it?
The PCs can attempt an additional... Well, it's big enough that you guys... A small creature could crawl inside there.
I don't want to crawl
I can't
in
breathe
it.
in
We
the
want to
water.
block it up, right? We want to block it up.
Well, there might be
Might be
something
something
in there.
though. You're the only one that can go in there. Because you're the only one that'll fit. I gave you a light spell. Go look.
Happy pouts for a little bit. So
Might be a big fish in there. It's in the pond.
So we're gonna send her in there?
I need a climb check here.
Oh, nah, we can't send her. I'll do it.
You can't fit. It has to be a small creature.
She ain't gonna be able to do that.
You have to climb up to the fissure. Well, I guess you guys could all form a dwarven ladder, and then she just walk up you guys in there if you guys want to do it that way. That sounds okay to me.
Yeah, we'll let her in. There you go.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, as you get up in here, this looks this crack looks like it's formed like within the past month. It is based on the limited weather and mineral algae. Minimal algae here. Something was burrowed through the stone here, parallel to the cave, creating a tunnel about.
This hole is bigger than either one of those leeches, right?
Yes, it's bigger than the leech. It's about a 3 foot in
There's nothing
diameter.
Bigger in the water.
Yeah, go find it.
I'm turning around and looking at the water.
It looks like someone used a hand-sized drill to drill this hole, and the water is flowing through here. It's not actually coming. There's not like a pool of water where you're at. It appears to have stopped burrowing a short distance from getting too close to the cave, after which is crudely backfilled. Part of the tunnel with rubble. Water drips through the rubble from an unseen source. You could tell with considerable labor, someone might be able to clear the tunnel and trace where it began, but that's beyond the scope of this quest.
Right, so we just need to fill it in, right? That's what we're supposed to do? Close this up?
Yeah, you could close it up if you want.
Okay, what do I do?
Oh, you just block it up with something. It doesn't really give you a check for it. He says if you show it to him, he does it eventually.
I wanted to show him where it was.
I'll show him.
How they got in, mister?
Okay, so you guys did. So you get that 150 silver pieces. And then he also gives you guys a couple extra things for saving his precious little girl. Uh,
I wonder how precious his little girl would think he was if she realized he was selling all babies.
he does a couple things for you guys. He knows a tailor.
Hey,
Yeah, a high fashion tailor that he owes. The players are welcome to choose who gets the outfit. He gives you a high fashion outfit and takes 3 days to make the outfit. It looks like the results is a high fashion fine outfit that makes the wearer look like an heir to some underwater kingdom. Flowing green and blue fabric,
That'd be nice to wear to the party.
yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, happy.
but there you go.
I get the dress. Thank you, thank you.
He also gives you a. I don't know why they keep this stuff on. Like, I'm giving it to you as an item. He gives you a dragon turtle scale and a mesmerizing opal.
Pretty.
And you guys get 1 point for killing the leeches, and an additional point for making sure that Lady survives.
Did our best.
Go ahead and give you that experience. And at this point, you guys get another rumor. As you guys go sit down at the bar for this day, for the end of the day here, you guys resting up, a messenger comes. He looks to be, oh man, this guy looks, he's got a dope beard. His eyes are closed though, which is a little weird.
He's pondering.
He walks up to you with his eyes closed.
Design.
He goes, welcome. My name is Helgen Ergenkamp. And I am non-binary, dwarf alkalite. Don't know why that's in there, but it is. I am here because I need some help. I need some help. There's been a haunting inside the old Tolar crypt.
Undead? We're going.
I didn't even get to tell you what's going on.
I don't care. I'll find out. It's undead. It must be dealt with. And you said it was in a crypt. That
Well-
means the dead there haven't been laid to rest, and I must put them back to rest.
So he'll tell you. He goes, I'm not saying it's haunted as in ghost. I believe there are some grave robbers that's been sneaking around, and people have been saying it's haunted.
Well, grave robbers are desecrating the dead.
Uh,
And must be put to rest.
So they give you a symbol resuming a rune-carved entrance. Magram's faithful help maintain the crypts, and that often falls to the priestess in training, like me. After my most recent misbehavior, my superiors assigned me to this crypt. When I first arrived, I thought all the manifestations were illusions, some pranks to humble me. Since then, though, it's become clear it's an actual haunting. Getting within a few steps at the entrance, it's like all of the clan Tolar springs up around you, complaining you never visit or give them any great-grandchildren. And he'll straighten his clothes here. And, well, I don't know whether this is a test from my superiors or a coincidental haunt. Either way, it's time I swallow my pride and accept this is more than just one act I can handle. And he jingles a set of keys. Perhaps you're amenable to seeing what's riled up the ancestors and aid in the Taskmaster's work.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Okay. But this is at the end of the day. So I gave you guys a long rest. We'll get rid of any hit points because you guys have a thing. Urine, can you give me a fortitude save in the tower? Okay. You are no longer sick, and I need everyone in the party to also give me a fortitude save. Because you guys hung out with urine all day.
Because urine's cool.
Go ahead. I need. You don't get bonuses to disease, right? Rag, you just get bonuses to necromantic things.
I get a bonus to
Let me look up
any
this.
magic cast by an undead or void damage.
Okay,
Or
I mean
undead-based abilities.
that's what I need to look up. I think you would probably get a bonus to this. Okay, that's not helping me, so I gotta look it up in here. Because fighting, where are they? Here they are. I think you'd get a bonus to this. This is necromancy. Okay, so you would get a bonus then. You succeeded. The only person left is Happy, and she got disconnected again. What the hell is going on?
Again?
Yes. I don't know why you guys are getting disconnected, and it's just you two, which is weird. But we'll wait for her to save. But everyone else has succeeded, so no one else has caught that disease.
Does he still have it?
You don't know. You're not a doctor.
I sure ain't.
I sure ain't.
I sure ain't.
Okay. Give me the news. I gotta pick. So are you guys going to go do the Burning Town Temps, or are you guys going to go do the crypt thing?
I would like to go do the crypt for Pharasma.
For Pharasma. Okay, there you go.
The evils must be dealt with.
Are you guys closing this map?
What map?
That map?
Closing it?
Yeah.
That we're on?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Showed like a bunch of people like what it usually shows who's looking at the map. It just all disappeared.
I'm looking at the map.
I will let you know that this guy does join you guys for this. So Helden is with you guys. I'll put him on the map for you too. He's not. Oh, he's already on there. We'll show him. There he is. He's waiting for you outside. All right. So as you guys step up to D1, he's in here. He waves at you guys. Oh, you guys really came to help me. That is great. Thank you.
I cannot turn away a matter of the undead.
Well, 1 second. Here? There is something that happens here.
Something happens?
Yeah, wait a second. Let me read this.
Do the scaries come alive? What's that? Two guy. They're scared of him.
Good. They should be. They will be put back to rest whether they like it or not.
Okay. As you guys start looking around around these graves and start walking in there, I gotta click this and I click this, so it actually shows me where it starts. Okay.
It's raining.
As you start getting close there, a Rag, you see one of your ancestors are buried here, and you see it rise up out of the grave and goes, I see you still haven't lost the weight, like I said, and you still haven't got any grandbabies. I always knew that Rag was gonna be just some bum living in the tomb, like his worthless grandfather. What the fuck are you doing here? It's been too damn long since you've been here to help look at me. Where have you been?
This is an illusion.
And as this thing yells at you, I'm gonna have you make a save. You critically fail.
I use my hero point on that.
You can if you want me to. You succeeded.
I know the difference between undead and illusion.
Un-
This is not undead.
This is a actual haunt. You actually would have took damage.
Oh.
So you do
I was
realize.
like, this is an illusion.
And at which point it rolls initiative, and you guys can all roll initiative as well.
Initiative.
As the spirits of your ancestors that were buried here come to life and start yelling at you guys. All but Happy. Happy doesn't have any ancestors here. There's
For
just
they are about to be put back to rest.
all right. Who gets to go first? Doctor. You see a bunch of spirits rising up out of the ground. You see a bunch of your old war buddies that you did medicine on, and they mysteriously did not make it through the battle due to your medicine coming back. Yeah, it's a haunt. You don't hit it. You got to use skills and things in that nature to defeat haunts. So normally when you get a haunt, you have to use a type of action to try to discover what it does.
I'm gonna try to use warfare, see if they died in the war.
That did not seem to affect it. Do you think it might have something to do with the graves have been, the funeral rites here, the inscriptions have been messed with and are displaying different messages. If you want to give me, you could do a religion check to try to determine what this is. Because to disable the thing takes 2 actions. So you got 1 left. You can give me a religion to try to identify this haunt.
A religion, I'm not trained very much.
You have to be trained in religion. That is a failure.
Oh, dude. I told you so. I'm not trained in that. I skipped that class.
Heldon will attempt a religion check to identify.
Oh, no, you right.
Can you speak?
I can if I want. Leave me alone. I'm thinking.
Oh,
These ghosts are mean.
that was the acolyte. I would hope it.
He failed my check. He failed, so he doesn't know. We should try different skills to stop this thing. I hereby say, spirits, rest! And he tries to diplomatize with the spirits to calm them. Rest now, spirits, please. And like you see an old lady look at him and go, "You are a disappointment. You didn't even make high priest, you idiot! Open your fucking eyes! Stop walking around with your eyes closed." So the spirit gets to act here.
Now we have to deal with these spirits.
Okay, so it uses 2 actions here. Spirits appear within the area, each fading after a few rounds here. And then their last action is one of these things yell at a living creature. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see who it yells at. 4. All the dwarves in this entire building turn and look at the crypt at Happy and go, "Gnome are not allowed in our crypt! Begone!"
Hey, she's not a gnome. She's a short dwarf. An honorary member of my clan.
You feel this thing wrap inside your brain there, Happy. But it does show you something else. You notice all these graves, right? All throughout this entire little entry graveyard, there are dwarven inscriptions that are floating 7 inches in front of the various graves. And they're all floating there in a weird pattern.
Nobody else sees this.
No one else sees this, just her. That is a failure to identify this creature. But you can attempt a random skill to try to please the spirits, if you'd like. Lore, hell, that's pretty good. And that like mine is 2. I'll give you one. I'll give you a check for that, because that's pretty... You spout out that, "Hey, there's no yelling supposed to be happening around these times. Be silent." And you see some of the spirits kind of dissipate a little bit there. And that's a 2 action. And that goes back to Rag. Rag!
I will use lore undead.
What, to identify this thing?
We tried to assist in putting them back to sleep.
Okay, that fails.
Apparently, I rolled 19.
You could roll a religion check.
I'm not that good at religion. Okay, apparently I am.
So this is, you know that the skills needed here to rebuke the cantankerous spirits is diplomacy, occultism, or religion. The DC is 20. It is a 2 action activity to do either of those. You know that this thing does, the ancestors will dissipate after a few rounds, but they can come back.
So they'll just go away, but they can return.
They can return, yeah. But if you can complete the whole haunt, they'll be gone. They'll stop coming.
Eternity.
Yeah. But you can call out what skills and stuff.
Alright. I will allow them the knowledge to stop the undead infestation.
That's a success.
You said diplomacy, right?
Yeah, that's a success. You did it.
Alright. I can read Dwarven too, so what was the symbols that I could see?
Okay, so let's see here. You can see ghostly writing in Dwarven hovering a few inches in front of several inscriptions scattered throughout the park. Each of these inscriptions portrays a deceased dwarf in a variant way and is carved in consistent font as if haphazardly scrawled into the bare rock. The ghostly writing displays what was originally written by moving within 5 feet of the ghostly writing and restating the original inscription as part of their check to disable the haunt. A PC gains a +5 circumstance bonus. Okay, so there's certain parts of it here that you can move up. So now that you can see this writing, you're the only one that can actually use this. But on your next check, you can walk up and use one of those. Yeah, symbols. Sorry, I should have told you.
Give me +1.
It gives you a +5 to your next check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did this one though without it.
Yeah, you did. But it takes two actions to disable a trap or a haunt. So you only have one action left.
Right. So I'll move to the closest next one to get ready to use it.
Okay. Got it.
That'd be
And it goes to Yorin. You take 2 points of mental damage and the writing disappears. As you're no longer able to see it. I do believe. Yeah, because once the damage ends, you lose the writing. So as you take this damage, you look and all the writing fades away. You're like, oh shit. Happy, will you give me a fortitude save as well? For
I
the.
can't do none of those checks. I'm just gonna wait out here.
Okay. He didn't have the +5, but that still didn't affect it. Uh-oh.
I don't think these guys like me.
Oh, no, this was for what Philip had earlier.
Oh.
Because it's contagious. He shared that disease with you. It's not nice. Oh, doctor, it's your turn.
My turn, huh?
Yeah, you know that a religion check is how you stop these things. So a DC 20. That or diplomacy. Or occultism.
I'm gonna sit down and start braiding my beard because words like tradition. So I'm gonna. Yeah, didn't seem to work on him. Never mind. And that takes all my actions.
It takes 2 actions to do the disable check.
Well, there ain't much I can do with the third action. I'm gonna use perception and look around, make sure ain't nothing trying to sneak up on us. Yep, don't see anything. Ow, I got something on my eye.
Helden World, do not fear. I shall use my religion to disable these spirits. He starts praying.
Wrong prayer.
they get madder. They start yelling louder.
Hard to think they don't like him.
As the spirits focus their yelling upon poor Helden. And he fails as he starts taking damage. He goes, oh, my brain! Oh, what is all this writing? I can see writing, fellas! There's writing all over! That is a success, and the spirits fade away. Oh, thank goodness that you all arrived. I don't know if I could handle that alone.
Yeah. I think you need a.
You look like you were doing pretty good.
I mean, open your eyes,
not
sure
what
really
I-
did help.
Allow me just a few moments to pass this mental damage and fix these writings.
Do you have any idea who would have desecrated this
I
grave?
do not.
Probably teenager.
But so just give me a few. And he kind of goes around and he kind of cleans up. Yeah, so he uses the moment once this is faded to leave, encourage everyone to use their reprieve to rest a moment and clean up the area before traveling into the crypt. So he kind of runs around, he starts cleaning up, while you guys kind of take a little bit of a rest. If you guys need any healing.
Happy's about the only one that's hurt. He's only lightly hurt.
Yep. And that is what happens here. She goes, huh? And after a few minutes, he'll walk over to the door. He goes, all right, prepare yourselves. We're about to enter the Tolar family crypt. And he pulls a lever. And the door slides upward. Right. And as you guys walk, he goes, few visitors have traveled beyond the vestibule, whose carved walls and small altar commemorate Clan Tolar provide a place to leave offerings. Tiny craters of scorched wax are all that remains of dozens of candles that have burned down along the walls. Stone bowls hold a variety of food that ranges from stale to rotten, with a few offerings even having haphazard bites taken out of them. And he kind of looks, and he kind of steps in and he goes, we'll be passing through this door, so please bear in mind that we are entering a family crypt. So do not use anything or steal anything.
I'm gonna leave some fish eyes by the food bowl.
All right, we thank you for your offering, the gnome.
I don't know that. That's great. I'm gonna walk
I
over.
want to see if somebody eats them before we get back.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna walk down the hallway and open that door. We're looking for grave robbers. That's what we want to find.
You all three just run as fast as you can.
Hey, gonna put my thing down.
What?
I was doing my movement. I didn't. Oh. Hello.
I opened the door and they all just ran through me.
I can.
I like that. It's like I open the door and it's like, go get them, guys. Now I follow them in.
Shut the door.
He starts. He starts cleaning this inside of this area here and replacing offerings to the family before entering in the next room. And okay, we got some people moving in. We click these buttons. Yes, it moves so fast. A short passage descends gently from the entry shrine to the upper crypt, its walls covered in relief carvings of dwarven explorers climbing upward toward the entrance to commemorate the quest for the sky. More carvings decorate the steeper steps leading to the lower crypt. Upon entering here, add this to here before we start. Do anything too fancy. Upon entering the room here, you guys notice some spirits that looks to have awoken. And these guys seem to be more actual ghosts. They have their former shapes as well as some memories.
Time to be put down.
We're gonna go ahead and. Man, she got disconnected. What the fuck is going on? It started to really piss me off. Can I have everybody roll initiative real quick? And I'll roll for Happy as she is not here. She's loading in. I rolled like crap. So did Rag. Holy crap.
Have to give the undead a hope.
What you didn't know is Rag's actually terrified of undead. He just doesn't.
No,
he keeps a brave
Not in the
face.
slightest.
Not in the slightest, as he says, shaking in his armor. Who am I missing? Mag. Ooh, I'm lagged up because someone joined. Mag. Or more. Sorry, more Grim. I need you to roll initiative. Oh, I gotta roll initiative for this guy. Dodoy. Do 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 do. Okay, I'll roll for him too, I guess. He must have walked away. So the first ghostly spirit to go is a young dwarf. Is wearing scarred warrior, wears plate that covers her right arm and carries a great axe. And which they already did. So here they come. So I could fly 20 feet. I think I am incorporeal, so I can fly through the wall. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So it takes 2 movements, but this ghost appears outside that wall. Okay, why aren't these guys showing up? What the fuck? Oh, these guys showing up for you guys? Can you guys see these guys? What the? There we go.
I see a U now.
Okay. We might have to call it early because I'm starting to get. I don't understand why it keeps fucking kicking people. And I keep getting locked up every time someone gets kicked out and then rejoins. Okay. This thing uses 2 actions, flies to the wall, and is going to attack Doc with a ghostly great axe. And it does fire damage.
Fire damage. I take less fire damage. How do I do that?
It does it automatically. It already says personally resisted.
Oh, okay.
And it goes to the next person. Oh dear. These spirits have already been awoken. That is not good. Do not fear. I shall be able to perform some rituals. And he starts chanting in the background there.
Discord wouldn't work. It's the program itself not running right.
And 2 of them succeeded. A and F both succeeded. But you failed. Oh no, this does have a success condition. I have bound their spirits back to our realm. Their resistances have been reduced. They are ghosts. Be warned. They will steal your souls if they can. And it goes to Doc. Doctor, give me the news. Doctor?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. So these things are corporal. Can we swing at them? Like,
Yeah, you can swing them. They just have resistances to physical damage. You can also give me a religion check on them if you want.
If I can do a religion check, all right, I'll give
Yeah.
you that shot.
Yeah, that identifies creatures like this.
What traits do you need to hurt these? Is it ghost touch?
Ghost touch,
Now,
yeah.
this I roll in the tower, right?
Yes, because if you critically fail, something funny could happen. That is actually a success to these creatures. So you know these are rare creatures, but they are also dwarven tormented spirits. These creatures are undead creatures, naturally. They're undead. They're incorporeal. They're ghosts, so you know your basic ghost stuff. Incorporeal creatures are, they don't have physical form, so you need ghost touch weapons to hit them.
Yeah, I can hit him.
Yep. What would you like to know? Immunities, resistances, special attacks?
Let's do special attacks.
Special attacks, they have attack of opportunity.
Careful, these things get a free swing if you move or whatever. Attack of opportunity.
Or
These are deadly creatures, my friend. Be careful.
I will let you know. You did the check on the one right next to you. You can do checks on each of them because they're each different. Like they're probably all incorporeal, but they all have different abilities.
Oh, okay.
So the one next to you has attack of opportunity. You could actually point that out completely if you want.
I'm gonna look over there at F and see what F has because I got one action left.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your another religion check here.
I did. I tried to roll directly on him and wouldn't roll on him.
Yeah, you can't roll directly on him. It's
No, I know.
that is also says. So same with this one. It is a ghost, incorporeal. Do you want to know special attacks? I'm guessing.
Yeah, special attack.
Okay. This guy's got a bit of stuff here. He has Chiding Rebuke. It's a magical ranged attack. It deals 1d3 negative damage and 1d4 mental damage. Yeah, it comes from, if your ancestors could see you. Holds other dwarves to an impossible standard, and his attacks carry the weight of 100 generations' judgment. He strikes, deal an additional 1d4 mental damage to dwarves.
I'm gonna tell everybody that. That guy hates dwarven ancestry.
No, he never mind.
He's putting us to shame.
He hates them. This guy's gonna fly towards the tomb god. He goes, "You are no Pharasma," and he pulls out a dagger. He's gonna take a stab.
But I am a Pharasmite.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
But I am.
Not good enough. But he misses. And for his last action, he's going to do a little thing towards you. It's called Ancient Antidote. Alksbruken banters with a creature within 60 feet while referencing a forgotten antidote. A creature must attempt a DC 18 will save or DC 15 dwarf lore check. Do you have dwarven lore?
I only have undead lore.
Okay, so you gotta make this will save. And on a fail, stuff happens.
I fail.
The target is stunned 1 as they try to decipher the reference. He confuses you with a bunch of banter about dwarves and you get stunned. That's funny. More Grim. You're up, buddy. There's some ghost around you. I'm curious to see if this effect actually works.
You said I can swing at these guys?
Oh yeah, they're ghost. That's it. Okay. Now that's weird.
Is it working?
It is not working at all. Because it should resist some of that damage, but it didn't resist any of it. Because it should resist 10. Because it's a non-magical weapon. And it should be reduced down to 9. So I gotta do math.
Way to go, Devin.
It's not Devin, it's the people that coded this. So you what? You did what? 13? 13 minus 9 would be 4 points of damage. Okay.
Let's just stick.
No. You can swing again.
We take a vote.
No.
Bummer. I feel like we should go Democratic.
No.
Why'd your picture change?
I want to see if that's.
Oh, it's not the dog.
If it was,
Well,
then we would
maybe.
have been doing it last time.
Plus, I'm having issues too. I don't
This creature right next to you is going to hit you with his ghostly hammer, Morg. As he swings it, she goes, "You are a worthless dwarf!" And he bonks you on the head with his hammer. He takes a damage. And he looks over towards Yoren and he goes, "Yoren! That's a horrible fucking name for a dwarf." Yeah, that's right. Keep laughing. Doctor! That's not even a name! That's his turn.
Yeah, no, I remember talking, Mister. You're just tormented spirit. That's not even a name. Fuck.
That's right.
I'm gonna attack him.
Attacking who?
The guy who's mean.
They're all mean. But okay.
The one who just went one boardroom hit.
Okay. Swing away. Oh, that's why their resistances aren't even showing up on their effect thing. Wonder why that's not working.
Take 2 steps, and then I'm gonna swing.
Okay. That's weird. You didn't move. I clicked it. I don't know why you didn't move. Miss.
Oh, and I'm out. I'm gone.
You got kicked again. All right, guys, we're gonna take a pause here real quick, I think, and we'll pick up next week. I don't know what's going on. It's fucking weird. All right, we will pick up here next time, picking up right here in this fight with these ghostly guys, because I don't know what's going.
That's funny right before I got kicked. So we'll start off with my crit.
No, we won't, because I didn't see it. Didn't actually finalize the roll, so.
Just trust me.
Right then she got disconnected too. So we're gonna cut it short. I apologize.
What's weird is it's just them two.
Yes, that's why I don't know what's going on with just those two things.
I did the update too.
Yeah, so I don't know. But we will pick up here next week, guys. Try to figure out what's going on. I haven't had any problems with Fan Ground like this. I've never seen someone just get booted before. So
I rolled that 20 and they
Well, the
said,
weird thing is me and Happy were sitting like right next to each other.
yeah. I know. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for watching, and this will be uploaded to YouTube probably within the following couple days. Keep watching. Ale and Axes. This is episode 2. We'll be picking up with episode 3 next time, guys.
Doctor Story's your favorite guy. I want a t-shirt. Just say, hey, I want a t-shirt of Doctor Story. He's so cool. I am.
Yeah, we don't have the budget to be making t-shirts, so
I tell you what, somebody asked, mentioned in the chat that they want a T-shirt. A doctor, I'll make them a T-shirt.
God.
Back up there.
We're gonna call it here, Dev. We keep it.
Dedicated.
$39.99.
People-
Plus shipping and handling.
People keep getting booted, so I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.